Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to a mod spotlight video for Total War Warhammer 2. Today we're going to be taking a look at a mod which allows you to play any of the factions in the Warhammer 2 Eye of the Vortex campaign. Now this does mean that you aren't actually playing for the Eye of the Vortex, you're just playing another faction in it and you don't have any of them missions or any of them storyline quests. However, if you just kind of want to play it, a traditional Total War sandbox, this mod is absolutely awesome because just look how many factions there are that you can play as. This obviously ranges from all the Dark Elf and all the other Lizardmen and High Elf and Skaven factions already in the game, but you can also play as factions like the Empire. You can also play as the Dwarfs, you can also play as Bretonnia and the Wood Elves and the Vampires. You can play as the Vampire Coast if you want to hit that before, say, the DLC comes out, which we're all assuming is going to be in there. And you can just jump in and it has all the mechanics from the first game in. So for example, as the Dwarfs, you have your Book of Grudges and you have to manage that. Bretonnia, you have all of the other kind of the peasantry system. With the orcs, you have obviously your war system and stuff like that. So what I thought we'd do today is just run through a few of the factions, and I have a proposition to you guys. If you guys get this video to 700 likes, and I know that's a lot, I will go ahead and start a Dwarven campaign using this mod until the Mortal Empires comes out, and then we'll probably be doing this. This is very much like Mortal Empires, however, it doesn't obviously have the old world attached to the map, and the map isn't that, a little bit different. You're currently having to play all the Warhammer 2 factions, but yeah, if this video gets 700 likes, I will start a Dwarven campaign up until Mortal Empires comes out, and then we will go ahead and start a proper Dwarven campaign then. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, and maybe it doesn't have to be Dwarfs, I just feel like a lot of people enjoy the Dwarfs, so yeah, maybe you'll kind of just let me know what faction you want me to play as. But yeah, if this video does really well, I'll kind of take that as an incentive of you guys wanting to see that. So let's go ahead and start off, and we'll just jump into a few of the campaigns and see what they're like. See what the starting position is, so you guys can get a really good idea. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, however, like a faction like the Wood Elves currently can't recruit any units, and I think it's down to them being a DLC faction. Bretonnia doesn't have this problem because they are obviously already in the game, when the game got released, but I feel like the Beastmen and the Wood Elves don't have any recruitable units, unfortunately, at this moment, but I imagine that will be fixed. So yeah, we just jump into the campaign. All our buildings are here. I think they might even have some additional buildings as well around a few of these provinces, kind of like special buildings. But yeah, all my buildings are here. You can see all my units are set up around here. I'm sure we'll be able to get some more as well when we capture kind of bigger provinces. So yeah, you can recruit Longbeards. I don't see any Hammerers or Ironbreakers, but maybe that'll be kind of like a different province. I'm pretty sure they are in the game because they are definitely recruitable. You can also notice there is no Race for the Vortex up here. This is just kind of like the Warhammer 1. But this is cool, if you want to play more of a sandboxy mode, it's kind of understandable. As well as that, all the technology is here for the Dwarfs, which is really, really cool. There's also maybe... oh, that's actually kind of funny, rat poisoning. I guess this is from Warhammer 1, but it's kind of funny to see it in Warhammer 2. And maybe some of these will be changed by the modder, and I imagine he will be obviously working to get more interesting stuff into it, with like maybe some of the factions such as the Wood Elves being able to recruit units. But you can see Crockguard down here, just chilling. So like, it would be really cool as the Dwarves. You can go ahead and decide to fight, Crockgar, and move up and kill the vampires and stuff, fight the orcs, take these mountains. You can also see there's kind of like a little bit of a thing. Obviously, this square right here is traditionally going to be the resource of a ritual site. And I wonder if the other factions play by the ritual whilst you're doing this. I don't actually know that. You obviously have your Book of Grudges right here. So let's go ahead and jump out of this and let's look at a few more of the other factions, because I want to show you guys the Wood Elf problem. Also, I want to show you guys the Bretonians and the Vampire counts as well. And maybe we can even look at some of the pre-existing ones. Let's just go new campaign. Let's go ahead and show off. Maybe let's show off the problems with the Wood Elves right now. So we'll jump into the campaign as these Wood Elves, who are actually just spawning just above the faction we were just playing. Which is a shame, because it'd be really cool if the Wood Elves could get in. But I think the problem is currently with the DLC. Obviously, the DLC being with Warhammer 1. But I imagine the units are already in here, so I can't imagine it's going to be impossible to fix it. But yeah, if we go to it, you can see there's just unfortunately no units to recruit for them. However, they do still have their Amber here. Also, the Oak of Ages apparently is in the game up there. Oh, this could maybe be classed as the Oak of Ages, maybe, I don't know. You can still recruit all their buildings, but unfortunately there's just no units there to then recruit from. But, you know, the amber is there, so, you know, hopefully soon enough we can get that. You can also see all of the tech being here as well. So I imagine, and obviously the offices as well. So yeah, like all the mechanics are here. I think they just need, maybe need a bit more fine tuning. We'll jump in as maybe the vampires now, so you guys can see all of them. So let's go ahead and find the vampires. I think they're right towards the end. Now, I did actually end up crashing. Let's jump in as the Vampire Coast. Now, I did end up crashing when I was trying to play as Chaos, but that's the only thing that actually made me crash. So maybe they're just a little bit bugged right now with their starting position. Overall, though, it's really cool just having these guys like at our fingertips to be able to play, you know, in preparation for Mortal Empires, which I imagine will come out pretty soon. And I mean, what a cool looking starting position that is for the Vampire Coast. Like, that is a really good looking. Very, very impressive indeed. We obviously have our Lord right here. You can recruit all these guys. You actually get Black Knights to begin with. I'm not sure if it's a special building or what. But yeah, you get these guys unlocked straight away. The Black Coach is obviously in that tech tree. Also, this is a pretty big building for just like a normal starting one as well. So I imagine we'll see even more. The technology is obviously just the same as the normal Vampire Count armies. I imagine when we do get the Vampire Coast DLC, it will be more of the same thing. But yeah, you can just, you know, go over, take these shipwrecks and stuff, get money, and then more stuff like that. And you have all the, you also have all the kind of traditional Vampire Count stuff from Warhammer 1. And the same tech we've obviously already looked at. Let's just jump out and quickly just look at Bretonnia. That's the last one I want to look at, because Bretonnia do actually work. And then maybe we'll just play like a couple turns as the Dwarfs and kind of mess around with it for the rest of the video. Oh, actually, we'll quickly take a look and maybe just play as like a different... Yeah, let's just quickly play as a different Warhammer 2 faction so you guys can get a little bit of a look about how they play. Because I don't actually know if these guys fight for the race for the Vortex or not, like the traditional ones. I guess that would be interesting to see. Yeah, that would be very interesting. I didn't really think about it before. So, okay, so these guys don't. However, they do still have their influence. But that's kind of cool, you know? Like, you're kind of playing as, like, a minor faction whilst everyone else races for the Vortex, like, within that faction, you know? You're just playing as this dude. You can maybe befriend them and help them with their race. But you're just kind of like a minor count off on the side whilst the proper big boys deal with, you know, the major issues. And you're kind of busy doing other stuff. But, again, you obviously have access to all your units and stuff. Especially when it does come to these factions, you obviously have, you know, all the units are here and stuff. But yeah, it's just really cool. I like this mod, and it's only been the game's only been out for like a week and a bit. So the fact that they're already getting mods to do this is cool, for sure. And, you know, if you're kind of like, oh, I don't really want to play this because I want to kind of save it for the Eye of the Vortex campaign, you know, you can definitely do that. But, you know, I mean, sorry, not the Mortal Empires campaign, but you got to imagine as well, when that Mortal Empires campaign comes out, you're going to go ahead and be able to actually play in the old world as well, which is pretty interesting. So cool, let's just play a couple turns as these dwarfs and see what it's like to play, because I imagine all the factions have been balanced. Because obviously these factions are already in the campaign, so I imagine all the units have been balanced alongside the Warhammer 2 factions, because they're obviously having to fight them in the proper campaign. So if we can see, we start off in a pretty nice formation. I imagine there's some like Skaven there straight away. So let's just start this off like a normal campaign. And if you guys want to see more of it, you know, just as I said, drop a load of likes on the videos, and we'll see if you guys really want to see it or not. The nice thing is, though, we get a decent amount of money. We'll start off by just doing some basic tech. Sure, we'll do this and make our way down there. The way of the clans. The way it is shut. Now, unfortunately, all our provinces do start off really crappy. I imagine this is down to the fact that the AI just cheats half the time. We'll pick up the growth one as well. Yeah, the AI just straight up cheats half the time, so they have the ability just to magically make their province a tier 3 or 4 or whatever they normally do. But I'm liking this. I'm definitely going to play this in my spare time. Let me know in the comments as well what faction you guys are going to play as with this mod. And obviously it'll be linked down below. I probably already said that, but yeah, we'll definitely link that. So our tech has been done. Very nice. We'll go ahead and continue down here. Maybe try and make our dwarfs a little bit cheaper to recruit. Now, can we get Iron Drakes and Iron... let's go to Building Manager. So yeah, the Iron Breakers and like Iron Drakes and stuff aren't here. I wonder if them buildings are just not in the game at the moment. I'm not too sure because you don't even have gyrocopters or anything like that. So I wonder if they're not currently in the game. Or what? I imagine they will be, because you can play against them and stuff. You have your Slayers and Runesmiths and Catapults, but we can have armies of just Longbeards and Slayers and stuff. That's not an issue. So yeah, let's go ahead and, I guess let's go ahead and march out here. And either go treasure hunting or go and get ourselves some bloody Skaven. Oh yeah, we also have Bretonnia I didn't actually look at. Maybe we'll look at Bretonnia at the end of this video. I mean, I don't want to make it too long, actually, so maybe we won't do this. Maybe I'll save this. I mean, you guys kind of get a good idea of how everything works. We'll jump out, take a look at Bretonnia, and then call it a day, yeah. Let's do that, because actually, let's go and just see if they're Skaven, because if we can have a battle, that would be kind of cool. We do obviously take attrition here as well. Oh, treasure hunt. Let's just treasure hunt, see what happens. So, while searching the ruins of an unknown site to be... Oh, it seems to be corrupted by dark powers. Your retainers come across a patch of fungus. Some believe we should harvest the spores, while others warn that they were sent by Slanesh. Okay, what should we do? Destroy them, leave them alone, inhale them, or continue searching? Let's inhale them. And we got chaotic fungus. Oh, we get chaos corruption, but we also get an insane... Basically, just makes us like we're on PCP or something, which is kind of funny. But yeah, cool. Let's jump out. We'll take a quick look at Bretonnia, because I think they have a cool little like starting position as well. Might be something you'll be interested in. And then we will call it a day on the video. So yeah, let's go find Bretonnia. I think I've gone past them already. There we go. So let's jump in as Bretonnia. And as I said, I'm pretty sure these guys have their farming mechanic. They might not actually have it, though, because it's a DLC mechanic, and that might not have made its way in. But I think it should, because surely if the amber mechanics made it in, the farming should. So let's take a look. Yeah, it is. So cool, the peasant kind of upkeep stuff is in. You can't actually hover over it. You've got chivalry in as well. And again, it's just a really beautiful kind of like starting position. And it's just really different as well, I guess. Because you're so used to being, you know, in the lush kind of fields of Bretonnia. And here you're out in the desert. It's just kind of going to be like a real nice addition to the game. So cool, that is going to be the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. As I said, if we get enough likes, I will start the campaign. I'm probably going to start a campaign as the Dwarf, but if you guys want to see someone else, let me know in the comments down below. And obviously make sure to drop a like on the video. Also let me know what faction you're going to be playing, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. And obviously subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to be doing lots more mods, lots more custom map battles. I actually have a really cool custom map battle for you guys tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.